What I'm going to challenge you to do is I want you to stop thinking about yourself as being realtors. But what I want you to start thinking here, gang, is no longer do you sell real estate.
Let me introduce one of my best friends, become one of my best friends and work associates for decades, and a guy that really knows his stuff and knows how to help people become successful. And that's our mission, if you will, is to help people like around us to become successful. And anyway, Mark, you want to take it over from here, and I'll let you do your thing, buddy.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. I want to thank you for that introduction. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me today. And welcome to the Listing Formula Workshop. So let me ask you something, gang. How are you? How are you? Thumbs up? That might be the way we have to do it with using the Zoom. I'm used to saying, give me a yeah, man. Give me a yeah, man. Maybe we'll have to say, give us a thumbs up. Over the next 4 days, let me share with you what my objectives are, what I'm hoping to accomplish. You know, my first objective, gang, is I want us to have some fun. You know, I need some fun right now in my life. I've been on the road doing some teaching and some training, doing some consulting work. So anyhow, my first objective is I want us to have some fun. My second objective is I want to challenge you to have an open mind about what we're going to work on over the next 4 days. Because one of the things that I can share with you is this, is I did a keynote for an organization. And if you're involved with the National Association of Realtors much in the US, you would have heard of this organization before. It's called the Leading Real Estate Companies of the World. And I did Jerry's shaking his head because Jerry's from Miami. He's certainly heard of them. Jake has, Mike Collard. They have about 160,000 realtors, and they represent the largest independent real estate brokerages in North America. And I recently did the keynote for them, and the report that I got back, oh, Connie, you're a member of the Leading Real Estate Companies too. So is that, you know, Mark, one of our concerns about hiring you to do this was, one, you've been doing it so long, is your stuff today? And number two, will you fall into what everyone else is doing? And I said, well, how did I do? They said, well, first of all, we had over 1,000 people register, which was unbelievable, but we had 518 come on. At the end of the hour presentation, we still had 498 when we would have been happy with 100 that stayed, because they all get a copy of your talk anyways. So as far as your material, the salespeople liked it. And she said, as far as you falling into what everyone else is doing, she said, Harold Cry said to me, he ain't going to do that because leaders don't do what others do. That's why we had him in. You see, if I did and I taught what others taught, you're going to get what others get. And that is that 90% of the salespeople share in about 10% of the income in this business. Now, for years, we said 20% shared in 80%, and 80% of the people made 20% of the money. But I think with the teams and all of that happening, I think those numbers have even shifted. And you know, by the time I'm finished with you guys over the next 4 days, you're going to have a major decision to ask yourself. And the major decision is going to be is that, are you ready to walk through this paradigm? And I hope I've taken you through the paradigm by then and you don't question it. What I'm going to challenge you to do is I want you to stop thinking about yourself as being realtors. But what I want you to start thinking here, gang, is no longer do you sell real estate. No longer are you in the business of real estate. You are in the business of listing real estate for sale. There's a difference between the two. So if someone asks me, what do you do for a living? Up until a couple of months ago, till I started revving up this training and speaking again, I used to say to them, I'm in the business of helping homeowners get the most amount of money possible for their house in the least amount of time with the least amount of inconvenience. I am a listing specialist. That's what I do for a living, is I help homeowners get the most amount of money possible. So I'm going to challenge you today to move paradigms. And I'm also going to congratulate you for being here with me today. Because, you know, I'm going to push you through a paradigm and I'm going to teach you some stuff that I guarantee you, if you choose to, you're going to generate a six-figure income or higher from it. In fact, your career is going to take off like you'd never believed possible. You got to give me some blind faith. Now, if you give me the blind faith, then we can move to my third objective. The first one is I want us to have some fun while we're doing it, because the sooner we can learn and laugh, the easier it's going to be for all of us to get through the next 15 or 20 hours together. Challenge you to go through a paradigm and make 2024 your best year ever in real estate. My third objective is I want to join forces with you to help you make that change and make this your best year possible. And if you never hear the words, my fourth objective is, if you never hear the words Mark Leader again, you never hear the words the listing formula, you never get involved with my coaching program, which those people are blowing it away. They are blowing it away. Mike Collard, I have to congratulate you on what you're doing with the coaches, man. If only I had a coach like that 30 years ago, I wouldn't have had my first year earning less than $9,000. I wouldn't have had to go through all the pain before the game, because, Mike, you've hired some of the best people possible, man. And these people have done it. And that's really cool. Congratulations, Mike.
Please subscribe below to receive all the videos and let us know what you think. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Mark Leader. See you soon.